It's very important to get that information, to find the best employees. And I'd say more so in Japan than any place I can think of in the world, because how scarce, the scarcity and how precious human resources are here in Japan, and they're getting more scarce every single year. Once you get the people in the company, your human resources system has to be a training system. You have to train your employees. The most expensive thing that we do in our business are our employees. That's not true of every business, but it's true of most businesses. And if you can make your employees more efficient, you should do that, because that has a huge payback. And the best way to make them more efficient is more training. And the online training system is built into our human resources system, like an online university. It's the same technology for these, as these large online universities. The HR system that was built 10 years ago, the HR system that was built 20 years ago, that someone moved to Amazon.com, doesn't do any of this. Cloud applications are different than applications we built 20 years ago. Just moving a 20-year-old application to Amazon.com doesn't make it a cloud application. And of course, I'll say it over and over again, the reason cloud is going to end up winning is it makes so much sense for everyone not to generate their own electricity. What I mean by that, suddenly the computer network, or computer data centers look like computing utilities. Why should every company build their own data center? Do you generate your own electricity? Do you drill wells for your own water? Why do you think it's a good idea? It might have been the only choice 10 years ago. But why do you think it's a good idea that you run your own data centers? You don't generate your own electricity. Some people do. Some people do. You don't drill for your own water. For most companies, it should be much more cost effective to buy computing as a utility. In fact, I would argue that with the cloud, computing has now reached the same level of maturity as other networks.
Thank you, Larry-san. So now we are sitting here with the top leaders here, and then I'd like to maybe shift to the each company's the questions. I'd like to go. すみません、ちょっと英語に喋っちゃいます。恐れ入ります。さて、それではですね、ラリーさんもその30年前から日本で働いてたという中でですね、これからさてこうどうやっていくかというのをこの中でですね、お話しさせていただければと思います。私はあえてここでグループ4社プラスオラクルで、トータル5社でございますので、グループの5ですから G5 と、まず呼ばさせていただきます。まずはですね、G5 の中で先駆け、データの4様、例えばその日本を代表するシステムインテグレーターとして、さてこれから、日本、そして海外に対して、どういうふうにそのクラウド、もしくはその戦略ですね、打って出ようとしているかというのを少しお聞かせいただければと思います。
はい。But provide really an end-to-end secure solution. The other thing, I'm sorry for such a long answer, is the security of the Internet of Things. When you don't want someone to be able, in cyber warfare, to turn off or adjust your irrigation system. So making sure that as more and more things get connected, as more people are connected, as more, your vulnerability to security attacks gets higher and higher every year. Last time I was in Japan, I talked a lot about security. The security threats are real. There have been some very embarrassing security breaches in the United States since I was last in Japan. As we do the Internet of Things, that's another vulnerability. And security is kind of becoming job one at Oracle. If there's one thing I think, I probably talk about more, I used to talk about performance and cost performance over and over and over again. That's still, it's still important.